Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It is a Friday afternoon and so I am using the Mystic Mondays Tarot because why not? When it's a Friday, why not use the Mystic Mondays Tarot? I'm using it because it is a very shiny, very blingy kind of a tarot deck. And we're talking about shiny, blingy things today. We're talking about money. And I do readings on this every now and then. The state of Harry and Meghan's finances. Have a look and see. And I've been moved to do this reading today because, of course, Meghan showed up at the funeral in less than glamorous attire. She was wearing a repeat of that blue cape dress, that Stella McCartney dress. It looked like it was a cheap knockoff, zip showing, cheap looking fabric. The blue dress she looked, I have to say, spectacular in way back when in Fiji. But the black one, not so much. There have been some unkind memes. And of course, the beach hat, a repeat of the hat that she wore at the Jubilee. Then it was an off-white sort of a hat. Now a black one, it looked like the same hat exactly that she might have dyed herself in a bath, or I don't know, couldn't put it in the washing machine with dye because it did look a bit crumpled. I have to say, it looked a bit like the sun hat that I take away with me when I go on beach holidays, stuff in my suitcase and then sort of punch out. And it's one of those hats that UV made of that fabric that's got UV whatever protection, so it's very important. It's very easy to stuff in a suitcase and knock back into shape afterwards, but it's not a glamorous, it's not a hat that I would wear to a public event. So let's remind you while I shuffle a bit that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. It's all just my opinion, and what else do I have to say? There is a disclaimer and it's in the box below, and please read it and please form your own opinions about the state of the Harkle finances. I'm going to do a 7-card reading, with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. A very shiny tarot deck, very slick, quite hard to shuffle. They do fly all over the place, as you can see. I'm going to look at the state of their finances. I'm going to see who's bringing in what, who's bringing in the bacon. Harry, Meghan, I'm going to see how important Harry's book is, because it, of course, has been pushed back now, apparently, allegedly. There is also talk that King Charles might actually buy Harry out of his contract, pay back the advance, rescue him from the mess by his silence. We'll look at that, perhaps. Tom Bower's book, it's still going round and round. Not Tom Bower's book, Harry's book. I'm jumping ahead to my next reading. I need to shuffle some more, get the right energy on these cards. So we'll look and see how important Harry's book is to his financial affairs, and how important, of course, inheritances are. William, of course, Prince William has inherited the Duchy of Cornwall, really. Didn't inherit it as such, but he has now got it in his grasp. Harry and Meghan, what are their hopes for what they might get from the estate? I know most of it goes to the next monarch, avoiding inheritance tax and all of that in the UK. I know nothing about any of that, but jewellery is being handed out. An article in the Daily Mail today about that. Who gets what? Queen Camilla is going to get lots and lots of it. Catherine, Princess of Wales, also the bulk of it, they say. Meghan was down the list of people who might get something not important, way down in importance. So, but there are other things that they might get, houses, money, I don't know, but how important is it to them? We're going to look at that. I'll explain the cards as we go along. The 7-card reading tarot is the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we're looking at the state of Harry and Meghan's finances and communicating about it. Busy, but a to and fro, back and forth kind of communication could well be with the royals, but that's working on it. That is unblocking a situation, trying to unblock a situation. Progress. There's the 8 of Wands is about progress. So they are trying. That's the underlying energy is of back and forth communications and trying to unblock a situation. So let's see. This is the signifier for the Harkle's strengths. There they are. That's the Harry and Meghan card. That's the Leo card, and it says that they're in a strong position financially. So that's interesting. That they feel quite confident about their financial situation. Normally I get horrendous cards, so strength card showing up is quite a surprise. They're feeling that they're in a very powerful position at the moment, and it could be because of the back and forth chat and the expectations and the book coming and all the rest of it, that they're feeling quite confident about their situation at the moment. Who's bringing in the bacon? Harry. This is the Harry card. How much is he bringing in? 5 of Swords. That's conflict. Mental conflict. He could be conflicted about how he's going about earning his money. Books, interviews. That to me, you can't see thing with Oprah. Better Up, all of those things he might be conflicted about. Invictus Games, he might be feeling that he is not exactly going about things the right way, but a bit conflicted about it. Could also be litigation, because it's literally the card of fighting, of conflict, of hollow victories. So however he's bringing in money, it's very interesting that this card is showing up, that there is some level of guilt and conflict around it. My opinion, of course, tarot reading, it's just entertainment purposes, but that is the energy that is coming through here, that he is making money out of conflict. And a lot of people are saying that that is the only option that Harry and Meghan really have, that they can only monetize their conflict with the royal family, the fact that they're so hard done by being treated so badly, racist royal family, cut them out. And those stories are already in the press again. They're circulating since the Harkles got back to Montecito. Well, we assume they are back there. How awful it was, treated so badly. Stories are coming out again, and no surprise, because that's how Harry is making his money. How's Meghan making her money? What kind of money is she bringing in? 8 of Swords, finding her freedom. The 8 of Swords is the trap card, being stuck. And when it's in the reverse, you're released from a situation that you've found difficult. What I think she's been released from is having to be a royal and not monetize her role. So not able to merch, not able to sell photos of the vault where all the jewels are kept, those kinds of things. If she had her way, she would be monetizing, I didn't mean to say that, modernizing the royal family, which I think is code for monetizing it. See on our website, you can see the crown jewels, you can see where the vault is, and look at me trying on everything, that kind of thing. Merching. So she's been freed from that. So whatever constraints she had on her before, she doesn't have now in her mind. Anyway, she doesn't have them. She's free. He's making money out of conflict. She's making money now because she's free to do things she wasn't before. She's free to have interviews. She's free to do podcasts. She's free to do Netflix content. She's free to merch. She's free to merch the kids if she wants to do that at some stage. Lilibet, Diana, websites with those names registered, all of that. So it's not telling me huge big money, but it's telling me that they feel quite powerful right now. Getting an unpleasant vibe from that strength card, because it feels quite nasty. We can make money out of you, we can make money out of making your lives miserable. That's just my intuition, that's just my interpretation of these cards. So how important is Harry's book to their finances? Is everything riding on that book, or is it not? Yes, it is. The Chariot. Sorry about shiny cards. This is the Chariot. This is the driving engine. This is liftoff. Look how sort of exuberant this Chariot is. It's literally flying high. It launched itself from those sand dunes and it's off in the sky, arms uplifted, celebrating, triumphant, happy. The Chariot is progress. We've got 2 cards now that are telling us things are driving forward in a big way. The 8 of Wands being the underlying energy, things unblocked, things progressing. And the Chariot, the book, going forward. Going forward, it needs to go forward. He needs to make money out of this. This is a huge deal, the Chariot. Everything is literally riding on this book. This is his power, this is his ambition, this is his trajectory, this is what he's aimed for, this is what everything is revolving around. So yeah, if daddy has to buy him out of the contract, then it's big bucks. And I'm sure it's not just repaying the advance. I'm sure that it is paying a whole lot more if that deal goes ahead. I'm sure that William will have things to say about that. I'm sure other people will have things to say about it. But the fact that the rumor is circulating means big payday there, that someone is expecting, that someone being Harry, making money out of conflict. Interesting, very interesting. So, next card is about benefiting from the passing of Queen Elizabeth, his grandmother. What are their expectations, their hopes? How much are they counting on getting big stuff from the estate from this moment? There has been talk that Meghan is even talking about suing the royal family for what she thinks is rightfully hers, the children's, all the rest of it. There's always talk about them wanting half of the Duchy of Cornwall. I'm sure that a long time ago I actually did a reading on that, and the cards, as far as I can dimly remember, must have been over a year ago. The cards told me that there was a lot of truth in that speculation. So let's see. The passing of the Queen, what do they expect from it? The Six of Swords is a getting out of trouble card, getting out of dodge card. It's moving away from hardship, is the Six of Swords. So whatever they think that they're going to get from the estate, they think it's going to push them off the rocks, basically. Keep them afloat or refloat their boat. Six of Swords. Six of Swords, normally little boat with people in it and sort of turbulent seas behind them. That's not the word. I don't think seas are turbulent. Air is turbulent. But anyway, troubled seas behind them and sailing into smoother waters. So they think it's going to help them. I'm not getting big cards. I'm not getting pentacles. Interesting in this reading that I don't have any pentacles. But I do have swords. Swords everywhere. Swords. That is verbal sparring, that is writing, that is publishing, that is books. Conversation, communication about things, discussions about things, their expectation. This is a hope card. What are they hoping for? Their hope is that it's going to give them a push off the rocks, basically. Whatever they're going to get, I'm sure they're going to get something. They can't be cut out entirely of whatever is being shared around, distributed. But I don't think it's big. I don't think that their expectations are not huge with that card. Basically, they are confident. They are still feeling quite sure that they're going to succeed financially. They're not at the ruin stage. This is the big one. This is the big one. I can't stress enough how important the book is to their financial situation. What she's bringing in is nothing compared to what is possible here with the Chariot. So their expectations when they set off to find their freedom about how they would do financially. That's the Page of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles in this Mystic Mondays tarot deck. The Page of Pentacles is contracts. It's communications, but it's communications about money. Oh yes, shouting. It is so deals. They expected that they would get deals, that they would be in negotiations with people. They had them all lined up. So it's not a huge card, but it is a money card. We finally have a money card. It's a very solid money card because it is starting something. Page of Pentacles. It's starting a new journey, starting a new path that all would be wonderful. How is it ultimately going to go, and how is it going to go? I particularly want to know how it's going to go for their marriage ultimately, their financial situation. The two seem to be tied together in my mind, and it's not going to be great. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We're getting a failure card with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, it's your harvest. It's your return on investments. The effort that you've put in, how much you get back from that effort. It's your reward. It's your little nest egg. Taking stock. It's a thinking card. It's a pause card. Having a look. It's not a pretty sight when the card is in reverse because it means that it's been a waste of effort, a waste of investment, a waste of time, a waste of resources. So ultimately, all of this hope, this expectation, we've gone from the Page of Pentacles before all of this to outcome is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not good. They're going to end up on the losing end of things, even though right now they're pretty confident in what they're going to be able to squeeze out. I would speculate squeeze out of this book. She free now to do whatever deals she wants, make whatever deals she wants to make, do whatever she wants to do. A little bit of hope from the royal family going forward, not massive, but definitely some help to float them again. But ultimately, Seven of Pentacles in reverse is a very negative card for somebody. It's literally a card about investments, a card about money, your financial status, and telling me, no, they've invested in the wrong things. They spent effort and time and whatever on the wrong things, the wrong people, possibly the wrong deals, and ultimately loss, quite big loss. Not calamitous loss, but big enough that they'll feel it. And it means that they're going to look at each other, because I was asking about it as a relationship question. They're going to look at each other ultimately and think, I thought I was going to get rich with you, and actually I have ended up losing with you quite a lot. Because pentacles aren't just money, they're status and things like that. So ultimately, this marriage is going to cost them something. And I have to say that I'm very pleased to see that card. I was a bit alarmed when I saw the Strength card here in the middle of the reading, but not so alarmed now. That is the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to get on to Tom Power again in the next reading.